$72 for 2 months, and the proposal is $72.64 for 2 months, today's proposal. I'm going to vote no on this, and I'll tell you why I'm voting no. I'm voting no because there are many people like me, live by ourselves, have little trash going in that trash can, not much going in the blue can, but every day the blue can's out to be picked up, the people come by and pilfer out of that can and take it to get recycled. The city's doing nothing about reclaiming that and making money on that, the recyclables that they could do. There's little to no enforcement on that. And I remember, as a native of the city, as Mr. LeBon stated, we used to burn our trash, and then we changed that. You also mentioned about the trucks. I remember there was a breakdown of the trucks because of some mechanical problems, and I know we tripled the number of trucks that we have because we got the ones that pick up the black can, the blue can, the green can. So we've really increased the workforce for sanitation. I'm not going to criticize the sanitation department or workers because they do a good job. They pick the trash up in a timely manner. They do that job in a professional manner. The concern I have is I don't think it's fair to go from the increase that we are now at, proposed at $72.64, to balance a budget that we need to do other issues with. I just got an email out of Sacramento. Their $15 billion budget is still not resolved. It's not going to be resolved by the end of this week. They're now going to want to come take money out of our pocket. I did support the measure last time we talked about using money to divert for law enforcement. But this troubles me that at this economic time, we're going to hit the homeowners, we're going to hit the people who are paying exorbitant fees for everything with another increase. So they won't have additional funds to support their families. And as been mentioned by a couple of my colleagues, the seniors don't have a lot of trash, but they're going to be paying the same as a family of 5 or 6 or 7. Yes, you pay for additional trash cans. The fact of the matter is there's a lot of people who aren't using that. We're not doing anything with the apartments. We're not doing anything with the recycling from apartments. That's all private. I think we can expand that operation. And recyclables, we can get money from the recyclables. I don't think we're using all the opportunities that we have to bring in additional money. I know this is a lot of money you're talking about. And there was the earthquake. Earthquake, earthquake.
We're experiencing an earthquake.
Earthquake. We got an earthquake. Still happening. We got an earthquake. The building is rolling.
Yes, Mr. Smith?
Yeah, just so everybody in the audience knows, this building, when it was reconstructed, is on what are called base isolators. They're huge shock absorbers. So this building is very safe. Don't panic.
You're all safe in here, so don't leave the building yet.
It's going to move around, but it's fine.
Well, okay. Why don't we take a 2-minute, just for 2 minutes for a moment.
Get on. We're still rolling. Look at the chandeliers. Well, with those earthquaking comments, I'm going to vote no on this. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you angered the tax guy. Yeah, it's in this.
Okay, yeah. Little excitement. Mr. Alarcone, are you ready? I thought some of the cameramen had jumped up here. That was the first feeling. So sorry, not to be. You had 45 seconds left, Mr. Zine. Did you want to continue?
Well, my comments already shook the earth, so I think I'm done.
And Mr. Zine, can I remember, did you vote for it in the budget?
No, and I'm not voting for it now.
Okay,
Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Alarcone.
Madam President, if this was a prelude, should we have somebody explain if there's another bolt of earth coming up, what we should all do? There's about 400 of us here.
Yes.
I got that, Dennis. I just talked to the fire department. They don't know, but if I could ask Mr. Smith, who is our leader on earthquake preparedness, if there should be another bolt of energy through the earth, move to where, Mr. Smith?
Well, first and foremost, if you're in the building, as I said, this building is built on what we call base isolators. There's actually a moat around the building, so it moves back and forth and never touches the side of the ground or anything, and there's big shock absorbers. So this building is very, very safe. one of the only in California like that. But if it gets really severe, and you see things begin to
Madam
break
Chair,
loose.
can I move a 15-minute recess so that we can get our bearings?
Yes, but just let Mr. Smith finish,
No,
then,
but
yes.
Real quick,
we can continue.
If you feel
yes.
in danger, you see things begin to break loose or whatever, get underneath those desks right away. If there's an opportunity to exit the building, be very careful. Going outside is not the safest thing to do. Quite frankly, you're more liable to be hurt outside than inside a building, because buildings generally don't fall down, and this one won't. We spent over $100 million fixing this building, so stay here, go underneath those desks, those seats you're in. That's the safest place to be.
Madam Chair, I
Thank you.
move a 15-minute increase so that we can assess if there's any damage out there,
Okay.
and if not, then we can reconvene. But I think we have some
Okay,
other more
so
important business.
for the public that is here, I think we'll take a 10 to 15 minute, we will have a conversation with our EOC to see exactly what occurred during this period of time.
Madam President?
Yes,
Point of information, I just called my home and they're watching television, and apparently it seems to be centered around Chino Hills or the Chino area, which is
Okay.
southeast of us. And so it's not centered here in downtown. It doesn't seem to be centered in the San Fernando Valley, which we're used to. So it is centered in the Chino Hills area. And apparently it's in excess of 5.0. So that's the rough details that they were telling on television right now.
thank you. And just before we do, Arif from the mayor's office just informed me, talked to Jim Featherstone, our emergency relief, that this was based in Riverside. They do believe that in this building, as Mr. Smith mentioned, this building moves more than others because of the rollers in which we are on. They are going into earthquake mode. The fire departments will be evacuated in those locations and going around the city. We will continue to keep you informed of any other progress. We will take a 10 to 15 minute break here to find any other additional information available to us. Yes.
Chino Hills.
Okay. What we will do is we will report information to the public as soon as we have that here. We will report that as we come back into session.